What's going on, everyone? We're back again. It's your friendly neighborhood FUD fighter, Michael T. Ragland, and today I have another special guest with me. Keep in mind, we're a whole family here at NFTyou. The show isn't just about me or Dan or anybody. We're a whole big family. We have a lot of different interests. So I got my main man, Luke, aka Worldwide Weber, in the building today. We're actually going to be talking about a pretty cool music NFT drop, Luke. So I know you have a background in music. Tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're excited about NFTs and music, mate.
Yeah, no, it's really exciting, Michael. We, I've grown up around music since I was 15 years old. Started out playing the drums and worked into sort of doing some of my own bands. Then I ended up working in the industry as well. So, I've definitely been around music for probably a good sort of a part of 20 years now. And, you kind of see how it's evolved over the years, when it started out with people kind of recording cassettes and distributing cassettes. And then the internet kind of came in and changed all that, where people could actually get the word out there. Then, there were CDs, and now it's kind of turned to online streaming services, and again, which we're going to talk about today, is the NFT thing. So it's pretty exciting, and it's a real game changer because so many of my friends are still doing music, and to make kind of those royalties and to actually make a living off it can be really tough. So when this kind of came out and NFTs became a real thing that people can actually use to promote their art, to promote their music, it's really exciting. And it's kind of looking, had a really good look through today at a whole bunch of NFT sort of music pieces, and it really got me excited for what's possible and might actually sort of change the game for a lot of people, especially since we've kind of had COVID and a lot of them haven't been able to tour for the last couple of years. This is going to be a big game changer.
No, I think it's dope, man. It's one of those things. I remember, probably last month, T-Pain came out with a little thing that he put up, and he was like, how much it costs to actually make, I think it was even $1,000 in streaming. It was ridiculous. It's like millions of streams to even make that kind of money. So I think NFTs are really going to change the game and reinvent it. And I know you've kind of been going through and looking at a couple of interesting drops, so we don't like to keep you guys waiting here at NFTyou. So I think we want to kick over and let's kind of talk about that drop, Luke, that you've kind of been researching there, and let's go to it a little bit.
Yeah, well, there's been a couple of really big drops. We had Kings of Leon. I think we're one of the first to sort of come out with NFTs and been able to sell actually a portion of their art to their fans. And probably at that time, it was a little bit like, wow, what are they doing here? This is kind of crazy. And there's been a whole bunch of other kind of smaller artists kind of get on board. But one of the biggest one right now, which is kind of really trending, is the Nas drop. Nas is about to release 2 new songs as NFTs. I think he's going to be offering 50% of the royalties to fans, so they can purchase them in different kind of tiers. So I'll show you the tiers in a little bit. But he's actually releasing it on a platform called royal.io. So obviously Royal works on the blockchain. This is actually going to be their first drop, so pretty exciting for them actually. A massive first drop. Nas, you can't really get too much bigger than that.
Something that's crazy. I saw a rapper named Meek said he's about to drop a new mixtape, and you can only get it on the blockchain. I'll throw that tweet up on the video here. And what a lot of people don't know is that Nas actually was always an early investor when it comes to technology and NFTs. People didn't know that he was part of Coinbase since 2013. So I think he made a ridiculous amount. It shows us down here. I want to say it was something stupid. So he made 35 million or 100, depending on how much it actually went for in that one drop. Keep in mind, him and Snoop were in Robinhood and all these other things as well. So it's not like he's somebody that wasn't always invested in tech. So Chameleonaire is another one. I know people feel what happened to Chameleonaire? He moved to Silicon Valley and is doing tons of stuff in the tech space. So I feel like music artists have always been about it, but it's super cool to now see a platform taking hold and see them do releases. Luke, I'll throw it back to you so you can show us a little bit more about that Nas drop, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. And, a lot of these musicians, they've probably been, early adopters of these kind of new technologies and these kind of new things like NFTs, buying things like Bored Apes, etc., because they've got the money to do it, right? And then I'm not sure there was a time where they thought, hang on, I can get involved in this. Maybe there's a way to do it. This is the way to do it. What's really exciting about this one is obviously there's been plenty before Nas to do this, but not all of them have gone that smoothly. So I'm feeling pretty confident about this particular drop and this particular platform that they're working on with Royal. I'll run you through it in a minute, a couple of the ones that didn't work so well. But just quickly on this Nas piece, This is the royal page. You can kind of see that there's a Nas drop coming up on January the 11th. What are we on the 10th today? So only a day off. So really, really exciting. He's releasing 2 new songs, so Ultra Black and Rare. And if you actually click into these, you can see what he's offering. So as you can see, just kind of talks a little bit here about what the songs are. Really, really cool video clip, and you can watch it on the site as well, which is kind of cool. The tokens that he's actually offering, so they're in form of a token. The tokens, there's 3 different tiers. They're a little bit different for each song. So the first song, Ultra Black, it has the 3 tiers: $50, $250, and $4,999. They get you obviously extra benefits as well as owning the royalties to the song. So one of the great things about this is the artist is selling the NFTs, so they make money off that. They're selling the royalties, so then they're giving the fan the opportunity to grow with them and to be successful with them. So it gives the fans a that kind of incentive to actually help the artist, help promote the artist, because the better the artist does, the better that song does, the better everybody does. It's actually really like a community effort.
I got one for you. Like, I forgot that he had a restaurant. So what you don't know is that it says Sweet Chick Secret Menu. So it's super dope because it actually has like
his
own.
That is. That's what that is.
Yeah, he has his own restaurant here, which is crazy. So they have their own restaurant in New York with this guy named John Seymour. So that they have like a secret like menu, like it's like a chicken and waffles joint that you could jump into if you do that. I just wanted to throw that in there because I thought that was like super cool. It's like a little Easter egg to have it. I love like throwing all this utility into NFTs, man. I love it.
Oh, dude, I'm super glad that you mentioned that because I was looking through this before and I was like, what's a Sweet Chick secret menu? And I kind of read through the rest of it and I didn't go back and like bother to actually have a look, but I'm really glad you shared that. And that's an actually really cool utility. That's really cool. As I said, the 3 tiers come with your Sweet Chick secret menu, also access to the Hip Hop 50 Discord, which sounds like it's kind of like an exclusive kind of Discord. You get some extra merch plus the gold perks when you go to the platinum level, and then with the diamond level you actually get 2 VIP concert tickets, and a signed vinyl, a video conversation with Hit Boy, plus all the gold and platinum packs as well. So it's pretty cool. That's for Ultra Black.
So Hit Boy is another like super dope producer. Like if you remember like that song, I won't say the whole name, but Blanks in Paris by Kanye West and Jay-Z back on like the Watch the Throne album. Hit Boy produced that. He produced some stuff for Jay-Z. He's a rapper himself. Like he's very, very talented, very dope. Me as somebody who has a background in producing, I followed him and looked at what he was doing. He used to be on like one of the message boards I was a part of as well, called Future Producer. So shout out to anybody from that network that's actually watching. So Hit Boy is super dope and he's doing a lot of cool stuff. And I wouldn't be surprised if he has some partial ownership in this project. But what else is?
Yeah, that's really cool. That's obviously for the Ultra Black records. The Ultra Black track. If we go back here, just give me 1 second. I'll just go back and go to Rare. So this is the other song. So this is a little bit different. You can see that there's still 3 tokens. A little bit difference in price though, $99, $499, and $9,999. So obviously these seem like they're, maybe kind of on the higher end of things. It actually looks like the utilities are very much the same. So you got that Sweet Chick menu, still got the merch there, and you've got the 2 VIP tickets. Yep. So it's actually pretty much the same. It's just a different price. The cool thing about these selling on Royal and these tokens is that sure you can buy the token, you can buy that sort of ownership of the song, but you're actually able to bundle through these guys to get all those extra perks, which is really nice. It's a really smooth kind of setup they've got on Royal. So I think this Nas drop is going to be pretty exciting. I definitely want to have a look at it myself. I think the prices are really reasonable. Obviously not everyone's going to be able to afford the top tier diamond,
right,
versions,
just like everybody can afford VIP at a concert. It makes sense, right? Yeah.
But everybody can get involved, which is kind of the coolest thing. So, $99 if you're able to get on board with that, that's you own a piece of Nas's work. That's amazing.
Can you go down to the bottom of that page real quick?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Because it talks about like the streaming royalties. Like I think that is interesting. Go up a little bit. The streaming royalties there, like 50% ownership there. of the streaming royalty, which is super cool. I mean, I already kind of talked about how much it costs to make money, but I think it's dope that he's actually sharing this, because what if this coming out through NFT pushes those streams up and it goes crazy? Well, as an ownership, you can have that 50%. Of course, it'll be split amongst the tiers there, but I think that's a super dope thing. And remember how back in the day we used to buy albums and dude, I BS you not, like, can you 3 songs, maybe 3 songs were good on some of the albums back then you pay for, and you paid a crazy amount for the single. So I think this is another cool way to incentivize people to actually like buy and stream the artwork. It's like, hey man, I own a piece of this. I'll tell all my friends to stream this because I own 50%. So let's make this thing go to the moon. I mean, I think it's a super cool method.
I actually think this is one of the first times that a fan's actually been able to get involved at this kind of level where they can actually like, they're actually, you know, everybody's kind of driven by earning something, right?
Yeah.
So they're actually, you know, it's not just the, hey, listen to this new band, I really, really like them. You get to wear the t-shirt and say, hey, I was one of the first people to listen to that. That's kind of cool. Yeah. But when you can actually like push the artist to be bigger and bigger and bigger,
I think that's
and you're actually seeing a bit of that royalty. Wow.
Or Blau, did they? Like Blau or Kings, I don't think they did that. I think they just had the tiers of like tickets, and I think Kings and Leon did a lifetime like. But I don't think they shared royalties. I'll go back and double check, but you're right. I think this is the first time I've seen like a royalty share there as well. All right, man, I think that's super dope with that Nas drop. Like, I know our community at NFTyou, we're all about educating and sharing as much value as we can. So is there anything else that you wanted to share with us today, mate?
Yeah, I mentioned earlier that, you know, there's been some drops that haven't gone as planned. You know, as there is with lots of NFT drops, I can think of times where you and me, Michael, have sat up and waiting for a drop to happen. Then all of a sudden I'll say, bang, hey, it's not going to happen till tomorrow. We're not quite ready. Like,
3 in the morning.
Damn it.
Yeah, for real.
So obviously, you know, this still happens from time to time, and you know, it's getting better. But one of the ones I wanted to share was Torey Lanez, so rapper Torey Lanez. He launched his music NFT on ENFT, which is the website that you can see that I'm looking at right now. And he got quite a lot of backlash because I think ENFT had really kind of figured out like how to deal with that kind of capacity of people coming to the website. So there was a lot of glitches, and the site actually went down for 24 hours. That put a really sort of bad taste in people's mouth. Then when it came back online and people were like and started minting, they didn't realize that this was the only place to get it, and it was a 15% transaction fee from ENFT. So, you know, I'm not quite sure what ENFT are doing right now. I didn't really look into that, but you know, maybe they've kind of like worked this out. Maybe the future drops will be really, really good. Maybe the transaction fees won't be as high, but it was definitely kind of a little bit of a bum out for the people that were kind of getting involved in that. But I really think, you know, someone like Royal getting involved with Nas. Yeah,
super interesting, right? Because I remember, I don't know if this is the same one that dropped, because I feel like Flowrider or somebody was like a co-owner of one of these companies. I don't know if it was ENFT or another one, because this may be Torey Lanez's second drop, because the first drop he did, he made like a crazy amount of it. I want to say he made like $500,000, I think, and the company made $500,000. It was a 50-50 split. So this may be his second go around, I think. I'm not sure. This may be the same company that's owned by Flowrider, but we can dig into it a little bit deeper. But it's just one of those things, man. I don't want people to be afraid to innovate, right? Things aren't going to always go the way we want them to go, but you can't sit on the sidelines. You got to get out there and like give it a go. Like, it's one of those things, like this didn't go the way they wanted to at the beginning, but you can see it's still up, and I bet you people are still minting and getting involved with it as well. So it's all a learning experience, and I'm just super excited to see what happens in the space with music.
Hey, look, we're all still learning. I mean, like, you know, like we were only talking today that we've all kind of been scammed a couple of times. Hey,
don't put yourself out there. Matter of fact, all right, okay. So we're all about education here at NFTyou, right? So I'll say that I was almost scammed. I was almost scammed a couple times, right? So there's a few times where I've clicked on links in the Discord and I turned them off. I just turned off the links because it got too good. I remember I was laying in bed one night and I forget the drop, but it was like a super hype drop. And they're like, oh, we're gonna go like whitelist right now. If you get in, you can, you know, get whitelist on this crazy project. So I jumped up out of bed, connected, and then I stopped and I seen like a URL, just like one letter off in the URL, and I stopped. And I look back in the Discord, it's like, oh, it's a total scam. Luke, tell us about what happened to you today, man.
Like I've been kind of eyeing off this sort of virtual land drop on Metaverse, and I obviously normally really careful. I've never had any issues before with buying an NFT. Like everything's gone pretty smoothly, touch wood, right? So I've been eyeing off this. I've been watching the Discord, and I've been like, okay, yeah, they've got a drop coming up on the 18th. So I'm like, it's the 10th today. I'm like, okay, so that's 8 days away. So like the whitelist is obviously going to be a little bit before that, and I don't know if I just accidentally clicked instead of clicking the actual, I just clicked one of the DMs, probably not thinking it was a DM. You know how sometimes Discord kind of like I clicked on it. I was like, oh, okay, there's a pre-sale on. That's interesting. So I clicked on the link and I had a little bit of a look around. Obviously, did a little bit of investigation. I was like, okay, so everything kind of looks like legit. And I did a bit of kind of cross-referencing. I thought that looks pretty good. Everything links to the right Twitters and the right Discords and stuff. Looks pretty good. Nothing looked weird about it until after I'd minted, right? So I minted for $300 or something like that, 500 Australian, and then I waited for a bit and nothing popped up, and I was in my wallet, and I was like, and then I had a look, and everything still looked good, and then I had a look at the URL, and I was like, that URL's slightly different. There was a dash in it. I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, click, no. I was like, and then that's when I hit you up and I said, hey, my money's gone, right? You're like, it's gone, man.
and that's just a word to the wise. I think the thing about us at NFTyou and being like a big team and all about education and putting out material for you guys, we're not people that just talk about it. We're people that do it, right? And by doing it, we make those mistakes. I mean, I've blown up.
We probably need to save this for another video.
legit. So we're not going to go too deep into it, right? But we're going to have more content like this, guys. Keep in mind, we have a whole team here at NFTyou. Like, you've met Dan, you've met Luke, there's Nick, there's Lewis, there's other people involved as well that we're going to get onto the show. We're going to bring in outside people because we want to do everything that we can to bring value to you guys. Thanks for tuning in on this video. And if you got any value, even a little bit of value out of this video and learn something new, please hit that like and subscribe to the channel. We will be coming out with more content. Go ahead and drop a comment below and let us know what you thought about the video. And this is your boy, the friendly neighborhood FUD fighter, Michael T. Ragland, signing off, and my man, Worldwide Webs, Luke, and we're out.
Peace.